Hey, good evening, my friends. Welcome to our Monday night Max GPT training. And let me just kind of take a look and see who's here. Now, things are a little crazy in Florida right now. We have a major hurricane that is barreling down on our state. And I have some very good friends that live over on the west coast of Florida that are about to get hammered again. And it's sad. You don't wish bad things for people. I mean, nobody really does. But when there's a Category 5 hurricane heading in your direction, you don't care where it goes, as long as it doesn't go where you are. And thankfully, the southeastern tip of Florida, we dodged another bullet. Now we're still going to get a lot of wind. We're going to get a lot of rain, but we're out of the cone. So come Wednesday, it's going to get really nasty here. And I ended up putting all of my coaching sessions on hold today. In fact, I had to cancel the 4 o'clock ES Max sessions because I have a number of friends in my area that still own boats, and they were all calling me, begging me to help them hire their boats and secure them for the storm. So I still have two people that I promised I'd help tomorrow, and all I can say is I'm very thankful that, like I said, it's not going to Florida. I mean, it's not hitting the southeastern part of the state. So one of the things that was missing, let me, we just uploaded a new scripts book, and going through it the other day, I found there was one script that was left off, and it's a very important script that it was in the previous scripts book. Okay, here it is. It's on page 32. Profile advice to new LinkedIn connections. Now, this is a script that you're going to use. Here, I get the whole thing in here. And I'm going to put it in the chat. No, it wouldn't take it. So basically, what you're going to use this for is to build rapport and relationships with the people that you connect with. Let me come back over here. Now, at the end of the day, when we're talking to people, let me pull this back up here. You're going to be able to use Max GPT two ways. One is to connect with people and bring them into your business. And I'm in the process of putting together a very, very specific series of trainings to make it easy to find the right scripts and the right people. So when you're looking to build relationships with people, we talked about this, I think, 2 weeks ago. There are 4 principles to focus on. One, and critical, and understanding these principles can improve your online networking success. Quality over quantity. The more selective you are about who you talk to, the more successful you're going to be. At the end of the day, it all comes down to conversation. 2, the more the merrier. Reaching out today to people that clearly need what you have, want what you have, could benefit from what you have is key. I was working with somebody on Friday who has, her goal was to reach out and connect with whales. And she was blown away at how, frankly, easy that can be when you have your profile set up so that you would be appealing to the person that you're trying to reach. Knowing who you're looking for is going to be key. Third, engage and communicate with others. Posting is going to be very, very important in helping you build rapport. And then it's all about stories. It's all about stories. You all have to have your story solid. And it's just as simple as creating a profile, putting yourself out there. And what I thought I would do tonight is look at some of your profiles. Then talk to perfect prospects. Casually qualify them by asking them questions and close the people that need and want what you have. You want to be the person that the person you want to attract would like to do business with. And if they aren't interested in the company that you work with or whatever you're promoting, you can help them be more successful by sharing Max GPT. The way this is going to work is when you reach out and make a connection with someone, you got the first message, you got the second, and the nature of the conversation, we're asking, how long have you been on LinkedIn? How's it working for you? And we go a little deeper. What are you trying to market? What are you trying to sell? And now what you can do is if you're looking at their profile and you can see there are clear deficiencies, you could bring it to their attention. Remember, it's the banner, it's the picture, it's the headline, it's the about section, and the way your professional experience reads. That's it. And so giving people some suggestions will endear you to them. LinkedIn and Facebook are like two bottomless bowls of candy. And with billions of people to talk to, you can literally reach into the bowl and pull out as many people as you possibly want. And according to a recent survey, 95% of the people in network marketing today are orphans. Catherine, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I promised somebody I'd meet them at 12 o'clock to help him tie up his boat. And that's not going to take so long, but the thing is, I could help him tie up his boat so that you have to take into account the tide. Instead of one set of dock lines, the front of the boat, the middle of the boat, and the end of the boat, you end up tripling it up. But you have to leave enough slack for the tide up and down. And the issue, once you do that, his boat's safe. But if his neighbor doesn't do a good job and his neighbor boat breaks loose, then it's not going to help him at all. So that's typically what happens. I end up having to do a second boat, third boat. So let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to pop over here to LinkedIn. And first, I'm going to start with Kurt. Now, remember social networking law number one. What you see when you're looking at somebody else's profile is what you get. And Kurt, I mean, I don't even have to look at Kurt's profile because Kurt's profile is perfectly set for what he's trying to accomplish. He's been a top earner in network marketing for years, a leader. And so when he reaches out to people, in fact, what you all can do is check out his profile because it's, let me mute him. Aloha, Kurt. Might not have his microphone on. All right, let me scroll down here. Well, it's been 10 years. Time flies when you're having fun. Let's take a look at Travis. Let me unmute Travis. So it doesn't, Travis, it doesn't look like you're set up to talk. Let's look at Sarah. Sarah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, doke. So again, it so Sarah, it doesn't look like your profile is set up yet.
Oh.
I mean, I'm looking at your profile, okay, and you don't have a headline.
Mm-hmm.
See, for your profiles to be effective, you
Okay.
need a banner, which would be nice. You need a headline under here that would basically let everybody know why you're on LinkedIn.
Okay.
And then your and now you got your education here, but you don't have your experience. You know,
Yeah, I'm still working on it.
okay. Well, all right. You know,
Should should my experience be about how successful I or not in
okay.
my
Okay, so let's talk about that. When you say how successful, tell me about yourself. What do you what kind of work have you done?
I'm I'm a retired teacher, but I've been doing Melaleuca for 20 some years.
Okay.
And the highest position I've gotten is a 6. And so
Director 6?
yes,
Okay. Well, first, okay, you said it all with you were a teacher. So how long were you teaching?
34 years.
All right. So were you teaching at the same school or did you teach in various places?
Various schools throughout the city.
Okay. So
High school.
okay, so you're a high school teacher.
Yes.
So the bottom line here is, in your experience, you're a high school teacher,
Okay.
and
Oh, okay.
that needs to be on you. Now, as a teacher, okay, a retired teacher,
Mm-hmm.
you know, let's go up here and let's do a search. So let's look at all the retired teachers that are on LinkedIn. And there is 15,600,000
Wow.
retired teachers.
It's a
Now,
lot of teachers.
okay, now, statistically, right now there are 8 million retired people on LinkedIn that are looking for ways to make some extra income.
Mm-hmm.
The nature of your conversation, and by the way, as far as the rest of you are concerned, you all could be doing the same search, okay? So you reach out to anybody that's a retired teacher. Now, Sarah, it would be easy for you.
Okay.
You could reach out to any retired teacher and basically start a conversation. You know, I was a school teacher for 35 years until I retired. How long were you teaching?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's a natural conversation to have.
Yes.
And a great line that you can use with some people is you can say, man, you don't look old enough to retire. It's a nice compliment. But
Right.
then, according to, what I'm reading, what I'm hearing in the news, um, 1 out of 8 retired people are looking for part-time work because of the rising economy.
Yes.
So how is that affecting you?
Oh.
Okay, and so when they come back and tell you that, they're looking, all
Mm-hmm.
right, 85% of the teachers that you talk to are going to come back and they're going to ask you the same question. So how are you doing? In which case,
Mm-hmm.
you could say, um, I have thankfully, I have a fast-growing internet business that is enabling me to keep my head above water.
Mm-hmm.
All of this, and then you ask them a question like, "Well, what did you teach?" The people you're talking to are going to come back and ask you, "Well, what is this business?"
Mm-hmm.
So that's just one tactic, one strategy that you can use. All of you can use it. I mean, whether you are a teacher or not.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it all comes down to having a conversation with people, discovering who they are, what
Okay.
their needs are, and then it's a matter of, again, conversation. Your job is, your profile doesn't have to be perfect to, but every day that you're not reaching out and connecting with people is a day, it's a lost day.
Mm-hmm.
And let's look at Paul. So I think I saw something from Paul. Let me unmute him. Paul, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I saw a text. I thought it was from you that you've added something like 400 or 500 connections. Was that you?
I didn't tell anybody that, but I have had connections since we last spoke.
Okay. Well, one thing, your headline here, somehow it shrunk.
No, I realize that, Max. This is purely accidental in putting the picture up. That's how it came up.
Um, I'll,
I told my brother, who's an engineer, that I was a computer nerd. He said, "No, Paul, the computer nerds know what they're doing. You don't know what you're doing."
I'll send you over a cover that that'll fit.
Thanks.
Okay, now, um, come down here. Okay, so looking at this, this is your business. So your title up here should be founder, CEO, not internet entrepreneur. Okay, so you need to change that.
Right? Okay.
You're the founder, you're the CEO. Um,
I could say that I introduced Primerica to Atlantic Canada, but unfortunately I left.
I would, you've got these status, permanent, full-time, self-employed. I'd take those out. It's kind of redundant, and you really don't need to say that.
Okay, makes sense. I'll do that.
But new banner. Now, business and lifestyle transition coach. They're lifestyle transition coach, lifestyle transition mentor. Those are the hot words. Okay, because you're looking to reach out and connect to people that are in transition. They're looking to make changes. And that's what it's all about. It's all about connecting with people. Let's come over here and look at Daryl. Now, if you're all looking for, let me, if I get that in there. That is a solid headline. So Daryl, how's everything been going?
I've been going good. I'm partially walking. Uh, so that's been my main focus. This week, my sister's youngest daughter is getting married on Thursday. So I'm basically driving, picking up things, I'm doing basically that's my focus mainly.
All right. You do what you can do when you can do it. And
This is Max, this is genius. I just want to I have the Max GPT thing. I just need to know how to use it properly.
okay. All right. So let's go over there. Now, we've broken everything down into segments. And I'm loading. Let's come down here. Now, what we're loading into this. Now, you've all been through my boot camps. You've got the basic fundamental scripts that you're going to use. So you can take any one of the scripts and you can run it through Max GPT. Example. Take a script. Pop it in there. All right. And you could use it to restructure this. The one thing that right? So it's one way you're going to use it. Now, of course, this would be the first message. Message to someone's response to your birthday. Right? So one of the ways you're going to be able to use Max GPT is to dress up the scripts so that add a little difference. And the one thing that's important is that you always end with a question. Right? So that's one way you use Max GPT. It all comes down to conversation. And some of these, again, they're different. They add an extra flavor to what you're doing. You could even All right, and so what you're getting here is added dialogue. Now remember this, that when you're talking to someone, especially when you're talking to someone that was in network marketing before, and it didn't work out for them, so they have a negative attitude about network marketing. And you're telling them, look, there are three essential factors to be successful in network marketing. Passion for the products and company. It's crucial to have a genuine passion for the products and the company you're representing. This level of enthusiasm should be so strong that you naturally share information about them, even if you aren't earning income from it. When you genuinely believe in what you're promoting, it becomes easier to connect with others and build trust. Well, everybody that got into a network marketing at one point in time or other was passionate about it. They can relate to that. What's missing for most people when they were involved with a company is 2 and 3. Second, mentorship from a successful leader. Working with a mentor who has already achieved success in network marketing is invaluable. They can guide you on how to effectively build your business and provide training on leveraging social networks like LinkedIn to grow a large team. It is essential to find a mentor who is dedicated to helping you succeed and is willing to invest time and effort into your development. Most of the people that did not have any success in the business didn't have that. And because they didn't have it, they realized, well, you know, working with you would possibly make the difference. And finally, number 3, utilize effective online business building tools. Having access to reliable online business building tools is crucial for your success. These tools should enable members of your team to easily share information about the business with others. This should include resources such as automated marketing systems, social media scheduling tools, and training material. By utilizing these tools, you can streamline your business building efforts and empower your team to do the same. By combining your passion, mentorship from a successful leader, and effective online business building tools, you can create a solid foundation for success in network marketing. Are there any specific areas you'd like me to elaborate on? I got to tell you, this now, the only thing that I would change, see, that's not an open-ended question. What are we doing? We're asking a question that can be answered with a yes or a no. But still, we're ending with a question. Depending upon where you are in the conversation, we could end with a question where we're asking them how long ago did you work with those companies? Or what were the companies that you were working with? So the thing about Max GPT is there are so many variables. You're going to use the basic script, change it up, and then add your own ending. I've got a whole load of changes that my programmers are in the process of working on. And by next week, they should all be in there. In our upcoming boot camp, we're going to be diving into that change your profile script. As a matter of fact, you could do it with any script. But this is going to be another way for all of you to improve communication with people. Now we've added tag here to check on your referrals and commissions. And we're just in the process now of getting ready to send out commission payments to people. And I'm thrilled to do it. Looking forward to sending all of you money moving forward. I'll be back next week with a whole list of new tactics and strategies for you to build your business. Don't hesitate to jump on any Ask Max session. And hopefully we'll get by this storm. Like I said, the amazing thing about the internet So that's where it is. And thankfully, see, I'm over here. My friends on the West Coast are going to get slammed. But the thing about hurricanes is the worst part of the storm is on the east side. So there's going to be
your whole health.
I hate when they did that. Anyway. Fortunately, like I said, I'm gonna miss it. But we're still gonna get a lot of wind, a lot of rain. So we'll be back. Boot camp starts tomorrow night. And we have a lot of new information that we're going to share with everybody. And hopefully Thursday is going to be an interesting day. So until next time, I'm here for you. Best of luck in building your business, and God bless.